Hello everyone, welcome to another match of Dominion. Um, I'm in the B something division, B1 division here. So I'll be playing against Sirusc, who's already played against Tracer. It's my first match. Let's head into it. Hmm. Got a lot of trashing, but not much draw. Hmm. Not much draw at all. So how do we want to play this kingdom? We can get pretty good money with Harbor Village Courtier, maybe? Do we just need to open double silver? Try to hit Sentry or Junk Dealer. We could open with Feodum Silver. Feodum trashing the hovel. It's not like getting a bunch of silvers is actually that useful though, so I guess I'll just do silver silver. Pretty lame. Alright, well we should hit 5 next turn, unless we... Um, do I even want another silver? Like, arguably not. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Sentry. Our opponent went Junk Dealer. Junk Dealer does play nicely with Harbor Village. It's very important that I see Sentry in my next hand. Very important. This kingdom sucks. This is like the worst kingdom I've ever seen. I say no to familiar. Oh my god. This is so frustrating. Guess it's time for me to get a junk dealer. Ugh. Our opponent just goes for knights. I don't know, man. So we can get colonnade points with another century. It's probably worthwhile. That's fine. I had too many silvers anyway. Ooh, Destry's good. Oh, I probably should not have triggered a shuffle. Maybe it'll work out. Oh, yeah. Oh, I could have discarded that. I only have the one buy. How do we get multiple buys? Courtier? Maybe I just need to fight the knights, you know? I think I'll keep that copper though. I would like to get a courtier. I think it's worthwhile. I could be wrong though. Hmm. I don't need that extra sentry. I'll keep that around a little longer. And it doesn't do much for me. But maybe it's important to like get more knights, you know? We could get a courtier. It is a pretty bad state to be in if we end up like losing the knight split. We might reveal Michael, which is pretty painful knight though. So we have 2 knights, our opponent has 4. Yeah, it's pretty painful to lose that split. We can't really avoid like knights. We can't make a good deck out of cards that knights doesn't hit. So I think we have to get it. Well, that's not good, but I kind of need that harbor village. Okay, well, we've done it. We split the knights 5-5. Yeah, that's my last trasher. It's not a great trasher, but we do what we can. There should be 8 knights in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So we have Dame Sylvia, and our opponent has Sir plus buy. Alright. Well, we're definitely going to get Courtier. We could get a province, or we could get Harbor Village. When it comes to... We don't actually have good targets for courtier. Hmm. Once our knight is trashed. Our opponent has fewer... has trashed fewer thingamajigs. This is a very nice turn. I guess I could have taken more golds there. Let's go with the Harbor Village. Hmm. Okay, we're still keeping our knight around. This looks like it's got to be a province. I think I want to play the Harbor Village first. So my sentry triggers a shuffle, I'm thinking. Oh, well that's even better. I can play it now. Been a very friendly Sir Martin attack. So we should have this one in the bag. This one might as well gain gold. Can't do anything else useful. Our opponent kept their necropolis. Womp womp. Hmm. Courtier. I think we have 2 courtiers left, actually. No, we have 1 courtier left. If we draw it, we win. I think if we draw a silver, we win. Yeah, so we probably win. Mm-hmm. All right. My opponent forced the knight's game, but was not able to get 6 knights. That was our start. Now Sirusc starts. We got Shaman. But also Urchin. Also Urchin. Tragic Hero is kind of awkward with Shaman. I guess even Urchin's a little bit awkward. And you know what we're missing? No, we have Coin of the Realm. Okay. Alright, so we do have some plus actions. It's just Coin of the Realm, which isn't great. I think I'll gamble turn one. Well, no, that doesn't make much sense. Not if I'm planning to open double Urchin. There's a lot of ways to trash in this kingdom. I'm generally a fan of Urchin, though. Yeah, that's a reasonable open. So I want to get some Coin of the Realm, so I want to play with the Highwayman. I might want to Desperation for Highwayman. It is another attack, which can trigger Urchin. That feels better to me than a third Urchin. What was that gamble for? I might gamble for the 1 out of 6 chance that I hit Urchin, but if I don't, then that's going to separate my Urchins across the shuffle, so I don't love that. Also, I might not be able to buy anything. Too bad we have the pouch here. It's pretty rotten. Pretty rotten luck. Maybe our Urchin will be a bottom deck. That'll be cool. So I think I need to get coin. And then I potentially buy Desperation for Highwayman. Things are getting bleak. We pretty much just straight up lose if we don't collide Urchin with attack this shuffle. To that end, I might want to gamble pretty aggressively. Yeah, I gamble here. Let's go. We unfortunately give our opponent an urchin. That is the downside. So I think we still have a pouch, which is good. Can actually take advantage of it here. Not sure why I needed to be getting. Oh, right, mercenary. I was like, why did I need those coins of the realm? So I think we go coin of the realm into church, maybe? I wouldn't mind another urchin. To play with two mercenaries. Yeah, let's go for it. Probably should have trashed copper there. Just in case we draw mercenary. Okay. Okay, so we've got what we want. What's our payload gonna be? Not sure. So we could play with both Tragic Hero and Rogue, and then we could use Rogue to get the Tragic Hero back. That seems pretty good. I prefer playing with Tragic Hero to just playing with Highwayman. I don't know. It's definitely tricky. I wouldn't mind playing with two Highwayman, though. Go ahead and play with 2 churches. Oh, our opponent decided not to trash a copper. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then we go ahead and do that. Means I'm probably going to be saddled with a curse, but we'll live. Yeah, let's go Highwayman number 2. Tracker is pretty good. I see the value. I'd prefer not to call this Coin of the Realm. So if we see Mercenary here, which we want, then we'll want to play Church first. Well, this is not ideal. Not at all. So should we get a tracker or another Coin of the Realm? Hmm. I think I want another coin going into the shuffle. It just makes me feel a little bit more confident about calling this last coin, which I'm almost certainly going to do here. We have like 4 terminals in the deck anyway. That's nothing aside with Church. So Highwayman is the like consistent draw. Tragic Hero is going to trash itself all the time, but maybe we can get to it. Ooh. Okay, okay. They played Highwayman and they got Tragic Hero. That's really good for me. Um, Unfortunately, I think I need to... Oh, this is rough. I don't think I can call. I don't think I can call. Because we could end up with... No, it's probably worthwhile to call. Like, this Highwayman is just really valuable to get into play. It sucks, but I think I need to do it. We don't have a church. Yeah, it's rough. Maybe our mercenaries bottom decked. That's my hope. Oh, interesting. I just do that. Because even if I draw Mercenary, I don't think I play it. I think I prefer to play the Highwayman. Where are my freaking coins of the realm? I have two of them down there. Maybe we have to gamble? Unclear. Our opponent's in a much stronger position at the moment. See if it keeps up. You can gamble into that gold if you top deck it. So it seems like that's a no-brainer. You're supposed to top deck it. You should have set the coin in the realm aside. This is a kind of a misplay from our opponent. I'm happy about that undo. Oh crap. We have 4 coins if we play this Highwayman. Is that what we want to do? We have 5 coins. If we play the Mercenary, at least 5 coins. We potentially get another Coin of the Realm in play. I want to play Highwayman, but I feel like I need to play Mercenary. Seems more essential. On the other hand, if we play Mercenary, we give our opponent a copper to play with. What do we even do with 4 coins? If we have 5, we probably start on Tragic Hero. With 4, maybe it's like Tracker, Coin of the Realm. Doesn't seem too exciting, but I feel like I really want this Highwayman. Oh, I don't even have 2 buys. I guess we gamble. Now we have 2 buys. Not that it matters. Wanted to get more Coin of the Realms in play. I guess we could have done that with the Mercenary play. Our opponent kept keeping their Tragic Hero. Maybe they won't get their Highwayman in play this turn. I can hope, right? They'd have to like gamble 3 times to guarantee it, though they might get lucky and get it on the second gamble. It's gonna be a long game in all senses of the word. They are like out of copper. That's interesting. I feel like they need to gamble. Like their turn is really bad without a Highwayman, isn't it? My Highwayman attacks are doing quite a lot of work. Or they would. have done more work if Tracker didn't give Forest Gift. Ooh, that's tricky. They can't really play that. It's a risk, so they may need to gamble. They might not be able to get there. Please tell me they drew Highwayman. Seeing the 2 on that card is very confusing on the opponent. Makes it seem like they have 3 cards at a first glance. I was like, how can that be possible? Let's go. Our opponent's going to be pretty terminal action limited. With their just 2 coins of their own. Okay, you can press end turn or what? I like to finish at some point. Jesus Christ. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let's gamble. It's critically important. Critically important that we get a Mercenary. And I want a Highwayman also. So, let's see what we can do. Not ideal. And we can't pull the Highwayman Desperation Gamble trick ourselves. I don't have to worry about playing into Mercenary. I think we just gamble a couple times. Well, we gamble at least one time. Great. What are the odds? There's just one Highwayman down there. But at this point we have a lot of coins of the realm, so getting another one is not urgent by any means. Dang. Probably not worth it. To desperation here. Pretty unlucky. Jeez. I think we just have to freaking gamble. We've got a tracker down there, and we've got a Highwayman. I really want to hit that Highwayman. I don't think we have any cantrips. Like, we already played our Urchin. We don't have any estates either, so that's good. I think it's a bunch of... It's Tracker, Highwayman, and 2 copper, I guess. I can't imagine what else it is. It might actually be a Coin of the Realm down there as well. We might even have to buy Desperation to get to that Highwayman, but it's like critically important. We needed some better shuffles than we've been getting. I'm definitely behind, but I don't think I'm completely out of the game yet. Our opponent hasn't really demonstrated what their plan is to get payload. And like, sure, we have, 12 copper in our deck, which is not ideal. But we have 2 mercenaries. We should be able to get clean. Oh, we have churches down there as well. 1 church. That's not great for our gamble plans. And unfortunately, I think Mountain's Gift still exists. Flame's Gift might also. I don't recall seeing that. Earth's Gift, that's going to be useless if we get it. But it's kind of not super useful in general. See if our opponent gets 2 Highwaymen in play. It's not like critical, but oh, they're gonna probably play a Tragic Hero, I would guess. Oh, but that they only have 1 action left, right? Yeah, that's the tricky part for them. So they probably set aside their Tragic Hero if they have it in hand. No, they only have the 1. Never mind. Ignore me. Highwayman. And they're probably content to just play 1 Highwayman, but maybe they gamble. They do have an estate, but they may have set it aside. Or maybe they trashed it. No, I don't think they trashed it. Oh, they had 2 estates, apparently. Thank you. Okay. And then next we have like a church. Not worth desperationing, that's for sure. Okay. This turn finally is decent. So far. I can probably discard the pouch here. This doesn't look like a turn where I need plus buy. Yeah, we definitely haven't gotten Mountain's Gift. So I think it's Mountain, Earth, Flame, Wind? Maybe River? So I think we discard the pouch. Is our opponent? Oh, I wonder if our opponent's going to be clever and they're going to buy a rogue and then gamble it. See, that would be clever. All right, our opponent is slowly. If they do that move with the rogue, they've almost certainly won the game. I need a turn where I play Mercenary and play Highwayman. That's like what I really want my deck to be doing. My opponent doesn't do the. Oh my god. get by with only playing one coin of the realm. Yeah, they're doing it. It's clever. Wonder if we can... Well, we discarded the pouch, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could have tried to, like, empty coins of the realm or something. No such luck. No such opportunity. In fact, our opponent can buy 2 coins of the realm. Which they probably should do. Yeah. Alright. Our window of winning this game has pretty much disappeared at this point. Man. We have pretty good odds of getting to our Mercenary, but we don't actually have great odds of getting to our Highwayman. Any turn where we don't play both Mercenary and Highwayman, we could just resign, I guess. So was it incorrect for us to go for Mercenary? I'm not sure. Hmm. That does kind of interfere. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm sure it'll all be fine. They have another copper. Let's see if they get another rogue. Will that be too greedy? I don't even know. They're definitely, constrained by actions, but they have a lot of coins on the tavern mat. So Mountain's Gift and Earth's Gift are left, I think. Both are pretty bad. So yeah, maybe Urchin was no good here. I don't know. It does like give the opponent an Urchin, but if we had collided on turn 3 or 4, maybe it would have been different. Okay, so they do the cautious play, the defensive play. This is agonizingly long. I'll just commit to calling Coin of the Realm. So we somehow need to gamble into a Highwayman. It's not very likely. Not very likely. We got there. This game is a pretty poor reflection on Fool's Gold. Hmm. Is our opponent really going to be able to get around to their Highwayman? I'm not sure. What to do, what to do. I think I get rid of coin. No, we have plus buy. We can get rid of pouch. Because we have the tragic hero. We might get another tragic hero. Since our opponents played their 2 rogues. They trash church. Okay. My opponent's way ahead, don't get me wrong. But they haven't played any Highwayman, so they have to do the gamble stuff. And now they have a province in their deck, which is a little awkward. It'll be fine, I'm sure, but it's a lot of golds. I'm not sure which I'd prefer. Our opponent to buy rogue and play tragic and take back the tragic hero, or for our opponent to just get 2 provinces. Both are pretty bad for us. Both are pretty bad. Hmm. They must have they have the province in hand. That makes sense. All right, so I guess they're doing the rogue thing because now they can't double province. They're gonna have too many terminal actions, so they're gonna have to rely on a lot on gambling, which should work. I mean, their deck is very thick with golds and should work. Opponent has 2 copper, so we should have 10. That's a lot of stuff we can trash. We also have an estate and a curse, so yeah, we got plenty of stuff to trash. That's not a problem. What are we waiting for? Buy province. Okay, this is ridiculous. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I think we trash. Yeah, I guess we just have to settle. Ooh, we only have 2 Coins of the Realms on our tavern map. That's a little unfortunate. It'd be so nice if we had a nice, like a turn where we drew. We could have resigned long ago, but one of these days I might actually get a good turn. That'd be fun, even if it doesn't lead to us winning. We have to endure these like 5 minute long turns from our opponent though, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. Opponent, if they had enough buys, could empty curses, but it doesn't look like that's on the cards. Oh, great, I get to grant another undo. I wonder if there's a record for the number of undos requested in a match or a game. Should keep track of that. Almost over. I mean, is it now over? Why is it not over? There's an end turn button on the right-hand side of the screen. My opponent's probably looking for it. I was just hoping I'd draw another Mercenary. Wouldn't that have been nice? That would have been fun. Alright, let's hope for the best here. Set aside everything. Whatever. Gamble our lives away. Whoops. Oh, whatever. Yeah, we had to do the rogue thing. It's all fine. Oh yeah, we couldn't even do the rogue thing because we didn't have the tracker thing. I just wanted my deck to get under control at some point. Is that too much to ask? I had 2 mercenaries for like 10 turns. Plus 2 churches. Feel like it should have come together. Shaman's pretty rough. I suppose we could have tried to get a third mercenary. I mean, we could have gotten a third mercenary. I suppose we could have done that. Did our opponent fall asleep? Oh no, I have to press ready. I thought I pressed ready. My bad. Highwayman and Ronin are at odds. Prince is the only plus actions. Well, this is interesting. I mean, there's also Paddock, so we could potentially do... what an awkward way to open. So that encourages playing attack cards. This is pretty... I don't like this. So what's our preferred 5 to open with? Highwayman or Paddock? I'm not sure. And then I guess we open with silver. Highwayman's a little bit awkward on turn 4, right, if we find it. I think I prefer Paddock. It'll help us hit 5 next time a little bit better. Improved just seems a little bit greedy. Now this is bad, of course, but whatever. We'll bargain because getting a 4 cost isn't worth it. Our opponent had the good split as player 2 on a bargain board. We have pretty good odds of hitting 5 next turn, but it's not a guarantee. If we bottom decked Paddocked. Okay. So with a Paddock and a Highwayman, what next? Probably a tea house, because I want to get to Prince. That's pretty important. Oh, wow. It's a good thing we had the extra copper. That could have been a disaster. I would have just had to bargain 17 million times. I don't really see Paddock emptying anytime soon. Changeling's in the kingdom, so we can actually get multiple princes, and we probably will want to be doing that. But I don't think we want to add any more terminals until we get the prince, right? And I'm not in any rush to get changelings until we get a prince in play. Because gaining more Paddocks or highwaymen is premature in a kingdom without plus action. We will probably want to play with plus buy of some kind. Pawn looks like a good one to get, so we should get a pawn at some point. The next sub 5 hand we have, if we have such a hand. Alright, if we keep going, we could hit enough for prince. Tragically, we do not. I think this means we go for tea house. Excuse me, highwayman. This turn we should get prince. Although our opponent's attack makes it not as guaranteed. We really do need to be kind of holding on to horses when we can. But this we play. Darn. So we could get another tea house. I'm actually thinking we need to get a pawn. I know it's kind of ridiculous, but I don't know if I'll have another opportunity to get plus buy. Another convenient opportunity. Next turn we're going to have 2 tea houses and a paddock. That's almost certainly going to be enough to buy prince. Does our opponent have 3 silver? Yeah, I think they've been a bit unlucky, maybe. There's the prince. We can... Oh, this is a tricky decision. I don't think we have any horses in our deck. It's like a kind of catch-22. Hmm. It's okay. We can prince a pawn if we need to. It's not as good as princing a... Wait a second. That was not what I wanted to do. I think this is the play, though. It's awkward, but I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I think one more pawn. Changeling is tempting, but I can get changelings later. Jeez. This sucks. This really sucks. Uh, this really sucks. This is just awful. So if we put pawn on the prince, I mean, it's obviously better to get a horse target, but yeah, we were just unlucky. I think it's the best thing to do. Dang. Unlucky. Unlucky. So our opponent doesn't have plus buy of any kind. We are ahead, but that was a really, really bad shuffle. Really unlucky. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we need to cycle. I don't think we even have anything to worry about drawing, so this might as well be card by. Changeling is just we get a prince next shuffle, which is what we want. We don't really want it this shuffle because we don't have any horses in there. That's a lot of paddocks. Is that any good? Next turn, we should get to our highwayman. Are gonna need more paddocks. I just don't know if now is the right time. What the heck is this? What is this nonsense? Please get me a freaking highwayman. And a changeling. Ugh. This is all bad news. Our opponent got the prince on horse. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna lose. It's possible. It's very frustrating. I feel like we got some unlucky draws. Unlucky draws. No, we're so screwed. We're so screwed. It all just like worked out for our opponent. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. This would be less frustrating if our opponent played faster. Thank goodness. That was crucial. Alright. We probably want to bargain, and we can bargain for a paddock, I think. Because this highwayman is kind of sort of missing the shuffle. Maybe not. Whatever. It's done is done. Suppose we could try to play with rangers. It just doesn't seem like the way. Game is just gonna really change once a pile empties. Tea houses are poised to be the first pile to empty, but pawns are also a contender. I mean, then there's changelings, so it's gonna happen at some point. I think I want the highwayman in the shuffle. Please, please give me some terminals. This will be card action, just because I want a terminal. Okay. Hmm. All right, we don't have a prince. Okay. This is fine. Ish. This is going to be action by... Unless we want to just start with dominate. I think we build a little longer. It's tricky though. I don't think I'm going to bother with another prince. I think a second prince will be sufficient. Alright, what's our plan? Maybe we should dominate. Maybe we should dominate. Oh, we could have gotten a changeling there. That would have been amusing. Our opponent has quite a lot of horses. So the question is, are they going to be able to pair a horse with their second prince? Seems likely, but maybe not. Yeah, they didn't get a highwayman in play, so they're running out of horses. This is a weird kingdom. If they were trashing, man, it'd be very different. Or a conventional village. They're good at getting these horses. Domination. What's the play? Tea house? Is the safe play. Prince is the greedy play. Paddock is also a little bit greedy. Wow, another paddock. Crazy. Okay. I would have preferred horse, of course. I wouldn't mind a changeling. We could get another prince as well with our buy here. That seems unnecessary. I feel like we're going to empty a pile pretty soon here. I think we're going to empty a pile here. I'm kind of sort of tempted to just buy province here. How many like shuffles am I going to have? I don't think this changeling pays off. So do we buy province? I think I'm just going to go full greed now. Our opponent hasn't played their second prince, so we have that advantage. Let's see if we can ride that advantage. And our opponent's over terminaled. Pretty heavily over terminaled. In terms of plus actions, we have just the one paddock and one highwayman. So we can play one of these prince pawns as plus card plus buy. Okay. First one is card action. Second one is card buy. All right, we're already there. Okay, do we have enough for dominate? Not quite. Darn. I think I might want another highwayman, actually. Because this one's going to miss the shuffle. Oh, would we have gotten there? Oh, we did get there. Awesome. I think we just have to take dominate when we can. And here we just have two paddocks. We're not going to get around to our highwayman, unfortunately, but it should still be enough for dominate. And then we can just province out, hopefully, from there. Should I take card coin or card buy from the pawn? That's what I'm not sure about. If we, like, the coin helps us hit dominate, of course, that's great, but we only have the one extra pawn, so we're not even guaranteed to draw it, and having plus buy is better if we fail to hit dominate. It's a close one. opponents definitely got the better deck now because they were able to prince their horses. But they still are like overloaded on terminals. They have 4 paddocks and a highwayman, but it's not too bad anymore. That should be pretty good if they can play highwayman and 2 paddocks. Okay. It's a close one. If we get one more dominate, we're in really good shape, I think. I'm going to feel really dumb if I'm 1 coin short. If I just buy 1 dominate, though, I feel pretty good. Although we lose to a dominate from our opponent. Or we potentially lose. This is a tricky one. I think I want to go for the coin, though. Okay, we got the pawn anyway. It's all good. Alright, so what do we have here? Let's go ahead and... We do have a paddock down there, so we might as well just do coin buy. I don't even know what we're getting with that, but it'll be something. We could bargain. Although our opponent's going to trigger that shuffle, so I don't think I want to do that. Probably... We might just want a silver. Or it could be an improve, actually. Although we don't get VP with improve, I don't think. Because you don't have any 4 costs, so... I guess it should be a silver. Feels kind of bad. If our opponent dominates, they're going to get an extra 15 VP. Oh. Yeah, we just need to hit province? 48. Yeah, that's easy. And double province doesn't save our opponent. They need, like, province dominate, which they haven't gotten close to getting so far. I think we're good. But I suppose we'll find out. Oh, maybe we had the 4 pawns. Almost have it in hand, but not quite. What's that all about? What are those changelings gonna do? I'd say our draws were slightly below average, but we didn't have like a complete dud where our prince missed, at least. They have a lot of horses. They don't even win if they get province dominate. Maybe we should have gotten in a state, though, to prevent that tie. So they do have 3 pawns in deck. They have a lot of tea houses also. I could be in trouble. Whoa, action coin. Okay, so do they have the tie? I guess is the question. They do not. Ooh, clever. I could lose. I didn't contemplate that. Whoops. Huh. At least our opponent didn't get a highwayman in play, but ooh, I did not contemplate that. So I think we start with card coin. Ooh, that horse is very nice. Let's go ahead and do card action because we have multiple terminal actions down there. And anyways, we have a pawn. Should be fine. It is not so fine. We can't even buy province duchy. Hmm. So what happens if we buy province? Our opponent can win. They can't win with province duchy, can they? So 15, or excuse me, dominate duchy. That brings them up to 57. I'll have 60. So yeah, okay. It seems okay. We just need to hit province here, which is not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Did we play both of our horses last turn? No, we still have a horse down there. We have multiple tea houses. Wow, this is a really good turn from our opponent. They can win if they get dominate, double dominate, but that seems implausible. But if they get 3 buys, they could win with a dominate. You know, they could tie with dominate duchy estate. They could win with dominate double duchy. Dominate duchy estate seems within the realm of possibility for our opponent. Dominate double duchy seems pretty wild. Oh, right. When counting how many horses various people have, it's important to note that 2 are set aside on prints. So I have 3, I'm pretty sure. So, but doesn't their opponent still have 5 left? Is that possible? Oh, but they just gained a bunch. Okay, they just gained 4 of them. So they have 1 in those 9 cards, I think. All right, that checks out. I just need to hit my T houses. Wow. If they had another pawn. Oh. What? But what? Why would you? Why wouldn't you play the Highwayman? Highwayman is worth 1 coin. If we just, yeah, he's gonna freaking do it again. It's like, it's just frustrating to have slow play and a billion undos. Yeah, our opponent wins next turn, so we kind of have to win here. It's not looking good. We lose the freaking game. That's frustrating. Look at this hand. Oh, 2 tea houses and a horse. Where the heck were these? In our last freaking hand. That's BS. BS. Alright, our draw has sucked. Alright, I gotta take a break. What's this kingdom about? I don't see a great way to activate tunnel. We can do it with like consecutive hunting parties, but that seems not worth it. So we definitely open silver. I don't know what else we open though. This kingdom kind of sucks. Double silver, huh? That feels bad. That feels bad. However, what the heck else are we supposed to do? We've got all the plus actions in the world here. So it's our first 5. I think I want Sacred Grove. And then Hunting Party, I think. Paddock's pretty good too. So our opponent gets to hit 2 5s because why the hell not? Wow, a third silver. Playing the encampment's fine because we'll just basically get the encampment back. Cobbler's okay-ish here. Not great though. I think I do want more paddocks. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. This is guaranteed to draw the encampment, which is nice. So you don't have to buy a villa. Villa's not particularly good in this kingdom. Oh, well, this is bad. This is, like, terrible. It was the last freaking card. What are the odds of that? Huh. Huh. I think we're not playing that encampment. I think we are buying a stupid villa. Unless... Well, that was nice. That was nice. Wow. Silver over encampment. That's bonkers. I have a silver down there. I think I'd rather hold on to encampments. Um, But I need to find my villa for plus buy. Eh. Might be just province time. Hunting party is arguably better than another paddock. Well, this could be better. We're out of plus actions. Okay. I don't want to play that horse, I don't think. Duchies and dukes are in the kingdom. Something to keep in mind. Is it worthwhile to get plunder, is the question. That is potentially like infinite VP, you know? There's a lot of VP in this kingdom. I'm a little bit scared of how this game is going to progress. I think I'm just going to go for provinces, though. Man, these last two kingdoms have been really... Wait, maybe last three kingdoms. Last two kingdoms have been weird for sure. Alright. So we could stop here, but we can't even like, yeah, I don't know if this was the right play. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I'm a little bit scared. Our opponent can get a plunder here. I've been pretty like indecisive about what direction I want to take. I'm glad my opponent's not contesting plunder. I'm kind of curious what their greening strategy is going to be. But if I get all the plunders, then villas are really low and I have a points lead, I feel like I've got this game in the bag. So we'll see. This turn could be very bad, though. My opponent has at least 7 paddocks, I want to say, which is a lot. They got a lot of horses in their upcoming shuffle. They're going to start doing valuable things. What the heck? I can't. I don't understand. Uh, yeah, let's play greedy. That's fine. Kind of hoping to keep the encampments. Yay! I played just one plunder, so I should be able to keep this encampment. Oh wow, that's good for us. Ruh-roh. I sure hope we don't lose again. We can't empty villas this turn. Alright, this turn we should have it. Alright. Got that one. Two more games left. Can we end before 3 hours? I don't know. It's not up to me entirely. Rice Broker, Mountain Shrine. Ooh. So where's the plus buy? Pawn. Okay. And then Riverboat for Governor. That's pretty cool. So how greedy / risky is it to open Potion Mountain Shrine? Is that something we want to attempt? Because I kind of like having scrying pools here. There is definitely a danger. There's a danger. So what triggers the the thing? The growth. Oh, it's Mountain Shrine. Okay. So that's pretty good with the Governor, right? You can get a gold from Governor and then gain other stuff there. There's a lot of cool stuff in this kingdom. In terms of plus actions, we don't really have much, so we probably do want to be playing with river boats, which are like kind of sort of plus action. Maybe just one mountain shrine is our terminal. Yeah. Well, I think I'm willing to risk it. We could also go mountain shrine pawn. That's another option. The pawn can be butterflied into a riverboat, so it's not too bad if they don't collide. Because it's like if we see our potion on turn 3, we're going to have 2 debt. And we have 4 cards, so they have to be either all copper or there has to be a mountain shrine and at least 2 copper. There are definitely some misses that we can have. I think I don't want to risk it. I think I don't want to risk it. How good is like a duration riverboat for plus cards? Not great. If you can use both actions, I guess it's pretty good. So our opponent opens Riverboat. That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to... They're gonna let me trash out of hand. So I think it's a good time to buy potion now. It's just the best draw. I think we do it. Why did I shuffle my deck? I'm not complaining, I'm just trying to figure it out. Oh, okay, okay. My pawn was bottom deck. I thought I was like, this was turn 4, and I was very confused. My pawn was bottom deck. Okay. It's cool. We have a riverboat now. Pretty ahead on trashing. Well, yeah, we're currently 3, whatever. Okay. This should be card action, because I would like to see the potion if I can. And we do. So we could trash the copper in the event that our opponent plays another friendly riverboat, but nah. Oh, okay. So we have the rice broker. Is there anything else we want for 5? We have one rice broker. I don't think I want another. It's pretty weird, but I'm somewhat tempted to get road network. It is weird though. We could also get a pawn, which is also weird, but having plus buy is very nice when you're playing with peddler. Yeah, let's go with pawn, I think. I would like to play with a pair of riverboats. That would make me happy. This is not so good. We're going to have collision of our riverboat and mountain shrine. So we could do card action to hope to draw one of those two. Kind of a 1 out of 3 chance there. That seems better than getting like another pawn, which is what we would otherwise get. Yeah, let's see if we can. Nah, no luck. Wait, how's our opponent have 2 scrying pools? Oh, they don't. Problem solved. Okay, card action could also have found scrying pool. So our odds were actually 4 out of 6 there. Oh, no. Well, I don't know. Somewhere between 1/2 and 4 out of 6. Over a half. They were over 50%. So I think I made the right move. And here we're probably going to play Riverboat just so we can play 2 terminal actions next turn. So long as I can get the Riverboat. And also, growth is going to be maybe active, in which case it's very good to have Riverboats in play. Gain gold, gain some 5-cost action. Seems good to me. My opponent has basically 2 turns to activate growth. If I play Riverboat, I'm not going to be activating growth. Not the end of the world if they don't, you know. We can do the plus cards option. Warehouse looks decent. That's not good. It's not good at all. Whatever. I think it's worth it. Wow. It's crazy. I guess it's not that crazy. Pretty good, though. So I'm hoping that growth gets activated. That would make me happy. What would I gain? Another rice broker wouldn't hurt. In the short term, we have quite a lot of copper still. Although our mountain shrine is probably going to be trashing those coppers, we could pick up another pawn. We could pick up a warehouse to try to get better draw with like scrying pool or something. I don't love that. Because we're going to be potentially gaining golds. Yeah, I think probably another rice broker. This is assuming our opponent plays their mountain shrine, which we know they have in hand. Will they do it? If not, what do we do with this governor? We could go for cards, but that seems kind of redundant. Kind of tricky. God dang it. How obnoxious. How very obnoxious. Interesting choice. I guess we might as well remodel. I don't want my opponent to gain cards. So there's a copper on top. I don't know. I think it makes sense for me to play Scrying Pool first, although I've heard otherwise. We have good cards there, including a pawn. I want to get more peddlers, I think. So let's say screw the Mountain Shrine this turn. This is fine. We don't have many coppers left. I think I might just get a gold. Oh, our opponent played Mountain Shrine. Well, we're definitely getting a gold. Do we gain a warehouse or not? Or, yeah. Or rice broker. Probably a riverboat, actually. Interesting. Now, our opponent does get to gain, like, silver pawn, which is not bad. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. Does it matter if we lose the pawn split, as it were? Pals are getting kind of low. But I think I might want to get pawn riverboat peddler here. Is it worthwhile to do a remodel of the potion? I don't think so. Lowering piles is scary. Our opponent has an estate left. Incredible. Hey, why'd you discard that gold? My opponent's definitely struggling with draw. So they have the pawn advantage. I'll just need to make sure that's okay. I don't want to lower too much. So I want to get 3 riverboats in play. What else do we want to do? Probably Rice Broker is like a good safe play. I think Oasis is probably the best though. Our opponent gained an estate. That's fascinating. Maybe we should have got a Rice Broker. I can see that. Uh-oh. It's all good. Okay. So we're definitely going to buy a province. I believe the butterfly is exactly one more. That's interesting. There's no 4-cost actions. Very interesting. So what's my bottom card there? It's a gold. Okay. So let's go ahead and card action here. And I think we're good to just action buy on out. So I guess there is a danger. I just don't know how much I need to be afraid of our opponent piling out. We definitely want at least 3 buys. So what do we have here in terms of money? We have 14 in the potion. So if we want to get a duchy, we could if we take coin here, along with the scrying pool. And we don't have to take scrying pool, so we could just go like province, duchy, double peddler or something. We could also go with road network. I don't mind that. So like the peddlers aren't that important. We could just leave everything where it is. In terms of peddlers. And yeah, let's do that. Let's go province, road network, scrying pool. If our opponent can get all these cards, maybe they can. Maybe they can. I need to play a little cautiously. So the province is obvious. And I think the scrying pool is kind of obvious too. And I think I need to take a duchy just because I don't feel safe. Our opponent does have 7 buys. And they can gain an extra card from their riverboat. Or from their riverboat. They can gain a riverboat. So are they capable of getting province, buying province and 2 riverboats and 4 peddlers? I kind of doubt it. How much do I want to risk that? Thing is, I can end the game next turn. Pretty guaranteed, though. Because I can empty these riverboats. Then I just need to find my pawns. I think this is the safest play. I think that's the safest play. Wait, do I have to gain this? Oh, shoot. Alright, well, let's go, estate. Our opponent gained a rice broker, which is not going to win them the game this turn. I should be in pretty good shape. I have like a bunch of scrying pools. I have a rice broker, I have this mountain shrine in hand, and I have the plus actions to use them from 3 riverboats. So we should be good. It's not a guarantee though. So what's the play? Okay, we do have 4 peddlers, so I think the play is we do a +3 cards first. I think we're fine. Let's go for the win. Thing is, if we don't get the win, we still get a bunch of points. I think we have it in hand now. Alright, we got that one. See if we can get the last game. Cave dwellers. That makes Weaver better. But we have Cathedral in the kingdom. Kind of like Weaver, right? Just make a deck filled with conspirators, some ghost towns. The only draw is Alchemist, though, right? So we should probably be playing with Potion. We might as well open with it, maybe? Unclear. I actually think I like opening Weaver. But we get Potion first, I think. Cathedral has some anti-synergy with Alchemy. No doubt about that. Could be correct to play with 2 Weavers. It's a cool kingdom. Market Square, that'll be pretty good. Our opponent sure is thinking. So yeah, Weaver, we probably want to play with 2 Weavers, because there's a lot of good stuff to gain. Alchemist synergizes nicely with Conspirator, though it does anti-synergize with Cathedral, but we have Ghost Town to potentially increase our hand size a little more. So I think top decking 2 Alchemists is going to be our play once we have Conspirators in deck. And then we'll also want to hope that we collide Market Square with the Cathedral trash. That'll get us some more money. Hmm. Hmm. It is possible for us, because we got this 5 copper hand, to fail to trash, or to fail to hit 3 potion. I think I need to activate Cave Dwellers here, but we might need to activate. This is rough. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We can have Cave Dwellers to like solve bad collision. I think it'll be okay. I think this is all fine. We want to be aggressive, I think, with our Cave Dweller favors. I don't think it pays off too much to be coy about this. We'll get ghost towns when we need ghost towns. So if we draw into potion, that's fine. Oh, interesting choice. But if we draw into potion, we just discard. What do you? Come on. Make a freaking choice. Ooh. Ooh. So next turn. Hmm. And we're gonna need this market square eventually. I just don't know if like this is necessarily the best time for it. Oh, there is a potential. No, no, no. It doesn't matter what we draw. Like we can just trash. Like if we draw the curse, then we trash it. That's all fine. If we draw an estate, we trash it. If we draw copper, we trash it. I guess market square we have to play, but then that's fine also. It should all be fine. Young Witch does activate Weaver, so it's something that we can consider getting. I'm not in a rush to do that. I want to actually increase hand size, you know? What should we be gaining? Thinking Ghost Town, maybe? Hmm. Should I be like... Should I get a Trasher? Hmm. I don't know. Or Sewers? It's optional, right? Sewers? Yeah. I'll think about it. I feel like I'm potentially behind. Let's do a cave dweller thing. I think I keep it so I can play Conspirator. Maybe we should get in on the Young Witch action now. Might be the time for that. Alright, what do we do with 5? Hmm. What do we do with 5? It's probably just a ghost town. Wait, hold on. Can we use change to gain alchemist? Is that a thing we can do? Change with potion cost cards confuses me. I think we can, and that maybe would have been the correct move. I feel behind now, Opponent's definitely getting those conspirators. And they have an extra alchemist. At least they didn't play... I don't think I want the gold just yet. Not ideal. Okay. Don't we need a ghost town? I think we do, because we have... Like, we want to set up our young witch. Yeah. Discarding weavers kind of thing, which requires a ghost town. I don't want to top deck this, because I want to block with ghost town. That is a lot of conspirators. But that's okay. Gold's good payload too. We should be done with ghost towns now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, that's unlucky. We had 2 alchemists down there. Oh, that's unlucky. I guess we should have top decked it. Ooh, that's brutal. Okay. Alright. That's brutal. I think distant lands is worth getting. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think we should be getting a change. Terminal actions I want to play are Young Witch and Change, I think. We can change a state into Alchemist. As long as our opponent doesn't like see it first. Mostly we need like market squares. Did our opponent like not draw their young witch or something? I'm kind of confused. I feel like they drew everything, so shouldn't they be playing young witch? Unless they want to gain a weaver here. Gain and play weaver. That doesn't bother me. Definitely got to keep an eye on piles. Why would you? Whatever, man. Okay, they had an extra conspirator. That makes sense. Not playing young witch. Interesting. Oh, they trashed their young witch. Hmm. Well, that bodes well for me, I think. They must have run out of good things to trash. Probably because they top decked alchemists. I'm just guessing. Why are you thinking so hard? Get a ghost town. Hmm. That's so much money. Oh my god, I'm screwed. Two buys, wow. Guess that makes sense. I don't know if it was worth it to replace that young witch. Guess we'll see. Maybe there was a way for me to play it a little cleaner, to not be behind in the alchemist split. I did get the first alchemist, so it feels like I shouldn't be behind. Okay. This is not great. I do want to change. Let's just hope our opponent can't gain and play change. I guess it doesn't even... Yeah, it does matter. This should be another market square, I think. We unfortunately didn't get our distant lands in play. We have an alchemist down there, I think. Oh, I could be wrong. know I have a young witch and a weaver down there, which is a pretty good way to start a turn. And then we have the ghost town to defend. I think I'll just stop there. This is a potential problem. Guess I should have realized the situation here. What did our opponent get with their last buy? They gotta go distant lands themselves. Interesting. I sure wish I had a better deck control here. I wonder if I'm willing to use my last favor to find a good card to trash. I might settle for trashing Ghost Town. I only really need the 2. And in fact, I can gain another one if I want. Although that's dangerous if we're getting the last 2 alchemists. Or just dangerous in general. The answer was no. We couldn't finish this match in 3 hours. I'm glad to get it out of the way, I guess. I wonder if I can win this turn. Don't buy province, don't buy province, don't buy province. I totally can win if my opponent doesn't buy province. Oh well. Seems unlikely that we win now. Well, we had a plan. To change into Alchemist, but I don't think that's a sensible plan at this point. Hmm. What do we even want to gain from Weaver then? Let's just make sure we can't win. So if we get 2 ghost towns, then we need to buy Ghost Town Alchemist Province, which costs us, and we need to change into Alchemist, which costs us 1 debt. So that would only be a tie, incidentally. So 7, that would cost us 15 coins. We don't have 15 coins. Not even close. So I think we need to change into province defensively. In which case, I would prefer not to have to cathedral a good card. Fine, I'll trash this stupid ghost town. I don't have deck control, so it doesn't make sense to do anything else here. Unfortunately. I don't even have the actions to play all this stuff. I don't even have the potion in hand. This is messed up, man. Okay. Well, this is as good of a turn as we could get. Not much we can do. We can't really depend on a dud of any kind. Our opponent just needs to like play distant lands. And they'll be ahead. I don't know, man. I don't really have any game plan for how to win. Turns out being behind an Alchemist 5-3 and Conspirators 7-3 is a bit of a disadvantage. Alright, our opponent's doing the change thing. If they can draw into it, then they can empty Alchemist and win. Okay, they're going for ghost towns. See if they can win. It's not guaranteed that they come around to that change. And if they don't, maybe I can sneak in a win. Okay, fine. It is guaranteed if you draw your Alchemist like that. What? Why would you do that? You could do so much better. Alright, that's the first game, match, whatever. There will be more. Till the next one.